What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? You got the almighty DJ CJ Flash back with a brand new live episode of I Remember That Song, and here to tell you all about it is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jerry Dove.
CJ Flash, Dominus, Ominous.
Seems like forever, huh?
Yeah, I was just thinking, I haven't heard that in a few weeks.
It seems like forever.
You know, I try to tell my wife to say that to me. My mama won't say that to me. People on the street definitely don't say it to me. So
They will.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you.
I guarantee you, if you go across the pond,
Ah,
they will greet you with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jerry Dove.
well, it's a long way to go for a compliment, but I'll keep that in mind. You know, so
You know,
I'll
they
keep
catch
that in
on
mind.
over across the pond first, and then when you come back home, then you're a star. But they
That
make you a
part,
star over there.
that part. And maybe I'll just try going to Paris, Texas.
Oh, what? Good luck.
Is there Paris,
Yeah,
California?
good
How about that? Let's try that.
You go right ahead.
How about we try getting our friends in here to talk with us? I'm Jerry Dove.
Like
I'm the host of IRTS Live. It's called I Remember That Song. It's just me and my friends sitting around talking about music and what it means to us. And speaking of friends, there's Russell Gaywood. There's Ryan Nicole. What's going on, folks?
Nice spot of tea there, Russ.
That's a proper cuppa.
It's a proper cuppa. A proper cuppa.
A proper cuppa.
These
Talking about across the pond, that's what it be.
proper cup of tea.
Proper cup of tea. The
Yeah.
spot.
You've
The
been there. I
spots.
haven't been
A
there. So I
spot
don't
of
know.
tea.
We've been
Yeah.
to Ace Salt Fish and Chips, right?
Think about that.
It's
There's-
different. They don't
there's,
serve tea there.
What's that other one? That other fish and chips place?
No.
JJ's.
Long John. She said
Long
JJ's.
John's. I was thinking of Long John Silver.
Not Long John
She
Silver.
said JJ's.
You know, when I would go to
I
the
wish I was
OYDC,
seeing JJ's over in London.
Get a proper,
You don't
proper
know
spot
how
of
funny
hot
that was
sauce.
right there.
I don't.
A proper spot of hot sauce, please.
What's going on, folks? Let's see. Well, first of all, Russ, let's start with your shirt since I can see the top of it. Let's see what we got. Get a little close up here. What we got? Wakanda University
University.
of
Nice.
Science and Technology.
Yes.
Nice.
The first HBCU.
Yeah.
There you go. The pre. Okay.
Love it.
You good, brother?
Next question.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you this question. We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
I'm having fun already.
We're gonna do the best we can. Ryan Nicole,
Yes. What's
looking lovely.
happening?
What's going on with
Oh.
you? Let's get a close up on you
Thank
as well,
you.
since you're
Oh.
looking lovely.
Thank you. I am wearing my Black History Month
Earrings.
outfit. Well, no. Yeah, well, these are,
Yeah.
whatever.
Black History Month earrings.
That's right.
there.
My door knockers. It's
Mhm.
true.
Knockers.
Mhm.
It's true. But this is designed by a Black designer, Sammy Smith, out of Target. Him, Kalana Barfield. There's a few different Black designers that were featured in Target. IO and a few, just several that I bought a piece from everybody because I wanted
Nice.
to
Target is fly.
Yeah, it is fly. I'm
They
like,
don't have a big and tall section, but it's fly.
yeah, I love them.
Now, will they have that for sale here in March, or is that only in February?
I don't
No,
believe
some of them have been up there since before the holidays.
Kalana's been there since December, and hopefully she stays through, and then
Nice stuff.
hopefully these folks will stay around. I hope
And
so.
Tabitha has her own marketplace.
Oh
right?
yeah, Tabitha for sure. Yeah,
Okay, well,
Tabitha.
I might have to hit Target up tomorrow.
You might want to.
Hit
It's no
Target.
Kirkland.
You know what? We can take care of it, right? We can take care of the show. You can go right now and replace that shirt. And we'll
No.
be right
I
here with
knew
you.
it. I knew it. Ah.
Close up on me. I
Nothing
like
wrong
this
with his
shirt.
shirt, man. I like
yeah.
his shirt.
I
Zoom
like
in.
this shirt.
No, that's-
Yeah. What is that?
Hey,
Oh.
CJ, can you play that tiki music from the Brady Bunch?
I will tell you this though. I will tell you this. I had this shirt literally. This might be the oldest thing in my closet,
Seriously.
but I would wear
No.
it so infrequently, and then
Stop
I
it.
dry clean it. I'm not even. So I dry clean my clothes, take care of them, and I said, you know what? Let me pull this one out and
There you go.
Yeah.
Throw it back on.
Listen,
All right.
you were
But
an extra.
I knew Russell was gonna say something.
No,
New Jack
no, I
Swing.
recognize now that you mentioned it. I do recognize it.
What,
Why?
from where,
When-
Russ? From
When he
where?
was an extra
Pray
on
tell.
the Smothers Brothers show back in the day. I remember it.
You couldn't even give me like something
Not
from
even-
the
No,
'90s or
you
something.
You knew when you pulled it out.
The Smothers Brothers. My
He's
goodness.
like, Russ is gonna let me have it.
I'm gonna
How
put
many
this
people in
one
our
on.
audience know who the Smothers Brothers
I know.
are?
Let us know. Let me
Everybody
find out
knows.
who's in the
You
audience,
know
Jerry. Let me find
A
out.
lot of people are there waiting on us to talk about our guest, not our guest. Gosh, I wish she was our guest, but we're going to be talking about the music of an icon tonight. She's a rapper. She's a dancer. She's a visionary with all these videos. She's a producer. She's an icon. It's Women's History Month. So we're celebrating Miss Elliott.
Yes, Missy Elliott. Fried bacon. Fried bacon.
Yes. So now you can talk about who's in the audience because already we got a lot of people watching us. So
Yeah,
let's-
yeah. Where you at? Please, folks, let us know in the chat where you are. What's up, Kim Batiste? Let us know where you are. Say hello, all of that. Please comment as we do this show because this is going to be a lot of fun. It's us and y'all today, and I'd love to hear what you have to say. We might have an opportunity to really pay attention a little bit more than when we have guests. That being said, let me tell you how to get engaged. So those of you who are there right now, you know you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram, you're on all the social media. Make sure that you like, you subscribe, and you share. Okay, so share it with your friends right now. Tell them to come on in and join the conversation, join the music party, all of that. We're about to have a great time. And to our folks over across the pond, and we're not talking Paris, Texas. We're talking all the way over on in some other time zones. What's up, Soul TV? We do remember back when. It's very good to see you over there. Hit us up in the chat too. Let us know where you are exactly.
I have a very special shout out before we even begin. Shout out to my niece who is 22 hours ahead of us in Fiji right now.
Ah,
She's supposed to be studying, but she said she was going to watch the show.
Oh,
Wow.
did she? Okay, I'll be looking
Hey,
for that.
niece.
I'll be looking
hey,
for that.
Nisi, how do you study in Fiji?
At your leisure.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm. And what is she studying?
Mai Tais.
She's studying abroad this semester, so she's in Fiji and in Samoa.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
So she's studying earth sciences.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
We're
have
all
folks-
very, very proud.
Very proud.
Especially Uncle CJ. Very proud of her.
Very, very
I'm
proud.
proud of her
Nice.
too. Joining
Me
in the
too.
game. Yeah.
Last time I saw her was at the Warriors game that we went to that time. So yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
All right, so we got
She
Huntersville,
missed
North
the whole
Carolina.
game. Her and her girlfriends missed the whole game.
But they had fun.
What were they
Yeah,
doing?
They were
They went to
looking
get
for-
a snack.
Yeah,
Oh,
there was.
geez.
They made the mistake of putting on the jumbotron that there was Korean snacks on the 18th floor.
Oh Lord.
Oh no.
They just- That's
Got
all I needed.
That was it.
Yeah.
Step
Oh,
food?
man.
Oh yeah, they were. Out.
Yeah.
They thought
Wow.
Came back
BTS
with
was up
both.
there.
And then she didn't
Oh.
have her phone or something. Did she not have her phone or something like that too?
Whatever. Some teenage excuse. That's what
Yeah.
it was.
Basically, me and Russell got dumped. Basically. So okay, we in now. We'll see you later, Uncle. Okay.
Oh,
we'll see.
bye.
Don't be mad at her. You can't be
Fair.
mad.
One
Yeah, I do
last
the
comment
same
here from
thing.
Sheila the Diva. That shirt looks retro. That's exactly what I'm going for, girl. Thank you,
Retro.
Sheila.
Okay.
Thank
All
you, Sheila.
right.
That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for.
Mm.
Yep. Hold your tongue.
Mm.
Hold your tongue.
Russ
Right?
said, mm.
Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. All right, CJ Flash. We're going to talk about Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. She has been doing her thing since the mid 90s, I would say. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to have some fun with that. We want you guys to participate. This is going to be a hip hop show, so you know I'm going to have the least amount to say of the three of us, the
Not
four
true.
of us. But I'm going to get in there where I can. So go ahead, Flash. Kick it off.
Let's
Can,
party.
can I start it with a little curveball? Just a little bit. All right.
Take a peek while I kick a Dr. Seuss mix. Ting-a-ling-a-boom, a pop for your pick. Shazam, chick jam, the little rap. Shoot to the middle rap flash. Gobble, zoom, gobble down my lyric. Hump for the double hook, kid over mump. Jag, who touched the switch to my all that? Tweedledee, bubble bee, kick the fucky deck. Who's gonna play? Back for show himself. The young to have a love, so I call him fairy tale. Boom, the Duke, so I left a roof full of love, said Raven. This is what little girls are made of.
Okay.
Wow.
That's what little girls are made of. All right, Flash, talk about your curveball.
I knew he was going there.
This
I
was-
did not, but that was
yeah.
dope.
Yeah, this was the first time I had ever seen Missy's name on the credits. And I was like, who is this Missy Elliott person? And why is she doing stuff with Raven Simone? And
Yes.
I'm not mad at it.
Mhm,
Because
mhm.
I understand I was working with young people at the time, so I totally got it.
Mhm.
And it totally made sense. So,
Mhm.
back then we were reading records. Like we don't read them anymore because we don't have records. But,
Right.
We looked for things that sounded interesting, sounded good, sounded different. And it made me look out for Missy Elliott. And when I saw her next was on another project that I'll play a little bit later on.
That's a huge throwback. That's dope.
I knew you were. I didn't know it was going to be the first shot across the bow, but
Yeah.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah. Got to start at the top, bro.
Yes.
Beginning.
Raven Simone's a talented young lady, man.
Very.
Raven Simone is a paid young lady.
That part.
Yeah, for a long time.
Yep,
That
she got Punky Brewster in the headlock. She is paid.
Doing well.
She picked up a lot of game from the adults around her. They made sure that, as a matter of fact, most of the people in that camp, they all learned. They shared all the knowledge. They learned everything, and her parents were wise enough to listen and put some things away for her. And she became an entrepreneur pretty quick.
Yes.
Pretty quick.
And all that time on Nickelodeon and all, she, like Nick Cannon, she cashed it in.
Yeah.
And she was even a host on The View for a year or two, or maybe a year or so.
Yeah.
So she's all over the place, and she's always been a talented young lady. So good for her. I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, she when she came out, she signed to The View right after she came out.
Yeah.
So they checked 2 boxes with that one.
That's right. Black, queer. We did it. We did it.
Good. All right, let's break for lunch.
We have saved the world. Okay.
Bonuses for everybody. There you go. All right, Flash, let's go. Keep it going, man.
All right. Another curveball.
You make me feel brand new. Riding on leaves on everything. 'Cause I'm always with you. No matter if it's far or near. I'm always here. You won't disappear. Yeah. You make me feel so.
Wow.
All right. The Encyclopedia Britannica says that's the Sisters of Swing, right?
That's
Very
it.
good.
That's it.
Very
Good job,
good.
Flash.
Yeah, man.
Good job.
What's dope is you hear Missy's iconic sound, like right from the very beginning. There's no, she's got a signature fingerprint. You can hear it from the top of her career.
So let me ask you this: Do you think, because Timberland has a very similar fingerprint, do you think it is the same fingerprint?
See, I was just going to ask you that. How do you determine the difference between her music and Timberland's music? Because
you can hear a difference.
Yeah.
You can hear the difference for sure.
Yeah.
But like her syncopation is very unique.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, her syncopation is very, 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 very unique.
I agree.
With that particular song, though, and this particular project, it was Devontae that produced it. So I believe she was going along with that and, getting involved in that aspect, but not really. You could hear her stamp on it vocally, but production-wise, I don't think that was all her. I think Devontae had his hand and was at the helm and was taking the course.
That's a trip, because most of Devontae's stuff, I wouldn't call it overproduced, but I've heard more lines on a track from Devontae.
Right.
That song in particular is very stripped down, and features a lot of the drum, which I know is his thing, and it also features a swing, right? Yeah, which is him as well.
Yep.
Okay, so what we're talking about, in case people didn't know, is the Swing Mob, where she became a member of the Swing Mob Collective, along with a childhood friend and longtime collaborator, Timbaland. They worked with Aaliyah, 702 Total, SWB, Devontae Swing, and a whole lot more. We're going to be talking about that as we keep going too, right?
Yeah, but to answer your question, Russ, I don't know. Like, I do hear the similarities between the two of them. I'm wondering if the question might also be like, who influenced who, right? Like that's what I always come up with. Like, who is taking from whom in this scenario?
Yeah, because if you look at that Mount Rushmore of Virginia, I guess it would be Teddy.
Allen
Mhm.
Iverson. No, I'm sorry. I'm talking music. I'm sorry. I thought Allen Iverson's from Virginia. You know what I'm
Remember
saying?
that dribble?
That-
But
Yeah.
we're talking about
That's
music.
true.
Music.
Yeah.
Yes,
Teddy,
okay.
Eddie Pharrell.
Tim,
Teddy,
Pharrell,
Pharrell,
Wow.
Missy, and Tim.
and Tim.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a lot, huh? That's a lot.
And also very unique sounds. Like every one of them
Yeah.
redefine the sound of the industry.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah,
And
that's
we got to
good point.
shout out your mom.
Grandmama Peter.
Hey, Ma.
What's up?
Did she get the gift that I sent to you to give to your folks? Did she get
Yes,
it
we did.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
we
good.
did.
Mouse
And
pad?
yet? No, I moved past the mouse pad. You haven't heard me talk about the mouse pad in weeks now, have you?
No, I haven't.
You know
I
why?
thought-
Because they're
thought there
all
was an
sold
embargo.
out.
they're
They're
sold out.
all sold
Ooh,
out.
No.
burn. Six
And
burn,
I-
Jerry.
two
Look at
two
I'll take
different
that one to the jaw right here, bro.
Yeah. Oh.
All
two
sold
different styles of them too are all
Sold out,
sold out.
see?
So at this
Wow.
point,
Told you people still have mice.
CJ,
And
They
then grass.
do.
see, I didn't see that coming from you, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Russ was arguing that they didn't have mice.
We're
man.
not talking about mouse pads anymore. I just said
Oh.
they're all sold out. So
moving right along.
moving on.
Now they're vintage mouse pads.
Like my shirt, just like my shirt. They're vintage.
Exactly.
They're retro. They're retro.
Okay, look at
I'm
this. Look
just-
at this.
I'm
I got mine.
asking for a friend, but you don't have suede elbows on their shirt, do you?
Do you?
Okay.
Oh, man,
All right.
damn, man.
Just
No,
checking.
it got slits in the back
Oh.
right here.
I'm looking around. I'm just looking.
CJ,
Huh?
can you just do me a favor and play
Yeah, I got
another
you.
song, please?
got
Thank you
Uh-huh.
very much.
Huh?
Oh my God.
I'm coming with the king, yes, double ING. With the sister clan, and you know you hear me saying that I got a flow, new style to tell your mammy. And it's your daddy and your granny, they can't stand me. Me and Mr. Lover, yeah, once them hot. And then I flip scripts and give you tips on that pop. Now you won't be down with my crew swing mob. I think not, Mr. Mina, what you got? I'm your secret in my blood, and I like your style, so let's get wild.
All right.
Yeah.
Ryan Nicole, you are a rapper here. Let me ask
Yes.
you a question here.
Yes.
How does a rapper go about finding their voice? Because
Mm.
Missy does not talk like that, but she raps like that. And I've heard a lot of rappers talk a way they don't. How do you decide what's your voice?
I think it depends on the era, first of all, particularly as a woman MC. I think, there was a lot of time for women where they either chose to be, more aligned with the way the male voices sound,
Blondie, hey, that's me.
or, they had their own kind of sound. I don't know. I think for me, it definitely came from imitation first and then kind of emerging, it emerged from the way I wrote. So, I wrote in a way everybody writes in a way that's pretty uniquely their own. It's their own fingerprint, and the way that you can breathe through your cadence will define, I think, in some ways, the way your voice is going to sound on a track. Like I can't pretend to be I can't do all of this because I've got a lot to fit in. I got to be able to have breath control. So I have to talk as close or rhyme as close to my speaking voice as possible. Missy's got a lot of space. She's not really like a super rapid fire spitter. So she can play with voicings and different sounds in a way that maybe she doesn't speak traditionally.
That is a great answer. And when I hear you and see you, and if people haven't seen or heard Miss Ryan Nicole, you got to do that soon as you can. I hear a lot of Lauryn Hill influences.
A lot of Lauryn.
So I know there's a lot of rappers, female rappers that sound like Lauryn Hill or into that camp, So I just wondered about that because everybody's got this thing, and it just. So how did you decide that's what you were going to do?
Yeah. I think Lauryn also doesn't deviate much from the way she sounds when she speaks. And again, she's another one of those people who fits a lot of words in the bars. And she's a singer as well. So support is really important. And you don't have to, you shouldn't reach outside of the toolbox that you actually have.
Now, let me ask you another question. You talk about breath control. So people think that you just go out on stage and start talking or go on stage and start singing. You've got to be in shape, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
you got to be in shape.
Listen, I messed around and found out after the pandemic, we were doing all these shows on the computer and I was sitting in my chair rapping to people, being pretty easy, laissez-faire. When I got back on stage, 2 years later, the amount of shape that I had lost by not being up on my feet, moving, rocking the crowd, moving the crowd, and spitting those bars was crazy. My lungs had literally atrophied. So it is a workout. It's something, you know, you got to train this instrument just like anything else.
Nice. All right. Gentlemen, anything to add on that?
Yeah, unless you're Marvin Gaye and you can lay on your back and
That part.
sing a whole album.
Right.
But he's different. He's different.
He is a little different.
He is different.
But I think that when you talked about Lauren, it's what Ryan is saying. That's a good example because her cadence, I believe cadence is the right word for this. It's right in line with her pen game. The way she writes, the way she carries herself, and her cadence on the mic is very, very similar. It's not. There are some people who write totally like, and they have completely unique styles. But you would never ever say that you would never hear the Brat and think Lauryn Hill, but the Brat, her mic cadence is just like she talks.
It's true.
Just like she talks. And it's a different tone, obviously. But some people, they, you know, as Ryan said, how you develop your own voice. A lot of people never leave the mimicking stage.
That's true too.
That's a good point.
Sorry, they just never leave it.
Yeah.
So I think it's those who really have their own voice, who stand the test of time, who end up on this show. These are the people that found their voice and have lasted for decades.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, you're watching and learning from IRTS Live. As I remember that song, we're talking about Missy Elliott tonight. It's Women's National Women's Month. They got
International Women's Month.
They get, I was going to say, get variations of it all over the place. Basically, we're celebrating the women this month, as we should do every month.
It's Dame Day. It's lady time.
It's ladies' night times 31.
It's Bay month.
You know,
we're celebrating the chicks.
Yes.
All of that this month.
You're such a feminist, G-Dub. You're such a feminist.
You know, huh? I didn't say all of that stuff that you guys just said.
No, you just stumbled over the
but they call it three different things. It's International Women's Month. There's National Women's History Month. There's Women's History Month. All that stuff. They call it all that. Thank you, CJ.
International Players album. It is what it is.
And speaking of back, let's go ahead and shout out Dante Scott.
Right.
What's the big Jim Wolfpack Safari outfit. Come on. I don't know why I even bother putting this stuff up. It just tickles me. Big Jim Wolfpack Safari outfit.
Dude, I remember Big Jim. That's
wow.
I don't even know what that means.
That's funny.
Wow.
Big Jim was an action figure.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude, Big Jim was an action figure.
Well, that's between you, Russell, and Dante.
That's pretty damn accurate.
That's between you and Dante.
That's pretty damn accurate.
Flash?
I
don't have nothing to say, but I'll play some music.
Thank you very much.
I got one. I got one in the chamber if you need one.
I hit you with the she hit you with the hand. It wasn't your car that had me all in love with you. Say what? 'Cause I got my own ride and a trunk full of tunes. Yeah, tunes. I drive through your hood and I hit 'em with the heat. I hit 'em with the I slap 'em with the heart. I slap 'em with the heart. Oh, let's speak to you. Let's speak to you and me. Tell me. Let's speak to you and me. Yeah. Meet me at the bar.
Yeah. See, just like we were talking about though, as you were talking, Russ, I was thinking about what leads a MC. And sometimes MC might mimic a drum, and they might mimic a tom, they might mimic a snare, they might mimic the hi-hat, right? In terms of the syncopation of their writing, or they might mimic a melodic instrument. And I think Missy tends to lean towards melody.
Percussion.
Yeah. Well, you think so? Well, maybe in the way that she does her timing. Like her timing is different. It's not like a standard.
Right.
Like she doesn't rhyme like that. She rhymes with a little bit more laid back, I think, energy.
Yeah, you might be right. I definitely, I don't mind being wrong at all. But you might be right there.
Maybe a guitar, maybe a percussive styled instrument that is actually melodic. Who knows?
All I know is it's funky. It's funky. That's all
It's
I
hella
know.
funky.
It
Yeah,
is
it's
funky.
hella.
And she's been funky
Well,
from the
let me
start.
so Flash, you can answer this because maybe it's the same thing because a piano is a percussion instrument.
Yes, it
Sure,
is.
sure it is.
So what do you do? Could we both be right?
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly.
Yeah, two
Yeah.
things could be true.
Two things
Yeah.
can be equally true.
Sure,
Yes.
Sure,
As
sure.
our vibes, right? Like, yeah. Bam.
Yep, that's it. And you could tell, and I'm going back to what you said, Jerry, about how funky it is. It's funky, a lot of it, because she does leave that space and allows it to breathe. And that's where the funk lives, in that space.
Mm.
Anybody from Cincinnati will tell you that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and as an R&B guy, I like her music a lot because it's funky and because you can actually hear the music. You know, the stuff they do now is so sparse with the music or the musicianship of it. It's so sparse you can't really find a beat. You know,
real.
plain and simple. But with hers, she wouldn't even have to be saying anything. Just hearing the music with no lyrics sounds really good. You know, so
That's true.
Well, you can hear the beat. You just gotta wait for it to come back around.
yeah.
Clap, talk to somebody, go get a drink, come back,
Here-
clap.
Here it comes.
Right.
That's about right. That's about right. Flash, give us another one.
When the rain hits my window, I take it me and Timberland, ooh, we sang a jangle. We so tight that you get our styles tangled. Sway your do-si-do like you loco. Can we get kinky tonight like Coco? So, you wanna play with my yo-yo? I smoke my on the D-Lo. I can't stand her. It's my window. I can't stand her.
You got to make the lips go like,
Yeah.
Right, the big fish islands joint.
You're
Hold on,
scaring me.
I got-
You're
hold on, I
scaring
got
the
the
people, bro.
You got the black on. There you
This the
go.
whole outfit.
There you go.
Russ, you're scaring the audience, man. Stop.
The audience is right there with me.
They
They're
know what it
understanding.
is.
everybody at home when you got a plastic bag.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
exactly. Everybody's at home right now getting out their Hype Williams box set. They know what I'm talking about.
The lights. Right,
Yep.
the foil.
Yep. Sponsored by
Reynolds wrap.
All right, so that was her from her debut album, Super Duper Fly. Of course, it sampled "I Can't Stand the Rain" by Miss is it Ann Peoples? Ann Peoples, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
And people.
and just funky. I just remember seeing that video was on all the time,
Oh,
and that was one of those I never changed the channel because I just loved. There was always something different that you would see every time you would watch it. Just that was so unique, so different. And to me, that's what separated her from everybody else because she just had that gift.
Was that Hype's big breakout video?
no, I think Belly was.
Did Belly
No,
precede?
Belly was later.
No, I'm saying it
It was the break.
it wasn't he shot it like a video. It was a movie.
Sure
He shot it
did.
like a video.
Yes.
But,
Sure did. I love
but
it.
yeah.
Unfortunately, he wrote the movie like a video.
Yes, it did.
Have you seen Belly?
Jerry?
I know you're talking to me.
Yeah.
Probably not on purpose, but I do
Wow.
remember the belly. I do remember that. The
The
belly.
belly.
Belly is a is 6 minutes of cinematic gold.
Only
minutes.
6. Only 6.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
how long is the movie? Is it all 6 minutes
About 2
together,
hours.
or is it like here and here, a minute here?
No, it's the first 6 minutes.
Yeah.
First 6 minutes of the movie reels you in, and you feel like, okay, this is the movie I've been waiting for.
Yeah, this has to happen again. And it never does.
Yes, and then the movie ends, and lights come on, and you're sitting there like,
Wait, what was that about?
What happened? What happened?
Yeah.
But that first 6 minutes of
Oh,
that
God,
movie
that was
is just watch that, Jerry.
Okay.
Just
all
watch
right.
that.
6 minutes of belly.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got time for that.
The intro.
I can squeeze that in. Yeah.
Did Hype do all her videos?
I don't know. They were attached at the hip for a while. But I think he got to the point that he was getting so big, she was so busy, and vice versa, because she started producing everybody, and
Yeah.
he was the guy. Everybody
Yeah.
had to have
It's
a
true.
hype. Everybody. I think Arsenio
Arsenio.
Arsenio had a Hype Williams video.
Hall?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yes, he did.
Woo,
He did.
woo, woo.
He did. He did.
Chucky A.
No, he didn't do Chucky A, but he did a
wow.
promo for the show when it was on Fox.
Oh wow. With
Hype
hype. I
Williams
can
did
see
one.
that. I can
I
see
remember
that.
that Chucky A. I remember that.
Chucky A.
Chucky
Chuck, I
A.
remember that. I
Chucky
remember
A,
that.
that was funny.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We're talking Missy Elliott tonight on IRTS Live. You've
We should do a
joined
whole
just in
show on
time to
Chucky
see
A.
me. I'm Jerry, the almighty DJ CJ Flash, Big Russ, and Ryan Nicole right there. You know, we're waiting for you to join in. We got some folks that are watching us. Emmanuel Briggs is out there, JD Angle, Michael Mazone. What's that say? Mazone?
Malzone.
Also known as DJ Heart Attack from Virginia, Missy
Hey.
hometown.
Right on,
Hey.
brother. All right. Yo.
The
Shout
BA
out to
is in the
DJs in the
building.
building.
Yeah, here you go. There you go. Of
BAD.
course, D Minor, the Brown Tannic is out there with these kind of thoughts like this, talking
Let's
about
say
Devontae.
hold on. Such a presence. Timberland and Missy had a great teacher in him. I heard Devontae would not let them listen to the radio. He wanted them to feed off each other with ideas. Well done.
Wow. That's a good idea. So everything comes from
Encyclopedia
you.
Brown Tannica.
Brown
man.
Tannica.
You know what I'm
He always
saying?
drops knowledge like he was actually in the room.
This is what
with
I
it.
was gonna say. I think he was. I think
Mhm.
he might be here right now.
He always drops knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like in the corner sweeping up.
he was.
Yeah.
And they said, by the
I had
way,
heard.
you know that something like that. So we're playing that music. We're gonna go some more about this. Some more. Play a song.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
I got you covered, brother.
See, me, I'm super fly, super duper fly. Rub your hands up my thigh and go super duper high. See my apple pie. Tell me if you lie. Tell me if you lie.
Baby, got me tipsy of the red meat. Your love tasty, baby. You're sending me crazy. Can I be a lady? I love that thing you say to me. I like it when you're talking dirty. Can we get kinky tonight? Got so many things on my mind.
Oh man, yeah. I purposefully did not listen to any music from
Me
Missy
too.
this
Me
week
too.
because I just wanted to see what you're gonna
Me
drop,
too.
CJ. Man,
Ah,
this
Me
is so dope.
Me too.
Yeah,
In fact,
Nice walk.
this is a treat. Like waiting, like keeping dessert at the side of the.
it's true.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because that particular song, the way it was produced, and it was very familiar the first time I heard it. It almost sounded like something Raphael was doing around the same time,
exactly.
and how they all started working together on the same artist. You know,
Mhm.
it was a trip. You know, because when you hear it, it was weird. It was weird, but I got it. I totally got it.
Mm. When that was like Soulquarians era, is that what you're saying? Like they were working with? Oh, like who was working with who?
Well, he
Like
did
Pharrell.
he did the total joint,
Mhm.
That's true.
Kissing
Yeah,
You.
that's right.
Yeah, he did the
Right.
Kissing You. So they were all, and she was dating, not Pam, but I forget the other
Kima,
one.
Keisha.
Keisha.
Okay, I didn't know that. All right.
Oh yeah, they were.
Word.
Yes.
Word.
That
Yeah.
was a shock to me too. We went to
Oh.
a DJ dinner for Total.
Uh-huh.
She was like, "Here's my roommate."
not roommate. No.
I
It was-
know, not roommate.
It was wifey. It was no.
Oh, no hiding it.
But she came as her, like they were.
yeah.
She came with her. So, but people were tripping like, "Yo, that's Missy," you know, at a Total dinner. Like, what's the deal?
What's the deal?
Yeah.
You know.
That's dope.
Yeah, same
Good
thing
for
with the
her.
Brat and Mariah. That was always very trippy too.
Oh,
Mm.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mariah.
All right, so look, I'm gonna do this one more time for this guy because he must be lonely at the house.
Oh.
Dante
What's he
Scott
say?
again.
What he say?
Dante Scott, CJ is right. Two things can be true at the same time. Jerry could be a well-dressed man servant for Indiana Jones, and he could be questionably dressed pimp that is now a preacher at the Ebenezer Emmanuel Zion Baptist Church.
Dang, Dante.
Why do you let him do that, man?
Because he must be lonely. He
He's on
must
his
be
keyboard.
lonely.
That was not on the phone. He typed
He's
that out
got
on
nothing
the
else
keyboard.
to do but sit
Oh,
up and throw
damn,
jabs.
Mr.
But he's
Tay?
watching
No,
me.
I gotta tell you guys, if you guys don't, you ever meet him, you realize he's brilliant because
I've
he
met
does
him
all
once,
this.
twice.
He does all this on an Etch-a-Sketch. Yeah, he doesn't have. It's a very talented person. He messes up and then shake it up.
Get him, Russ. That's right, Russ. About time you stand up for me, Russ. It's about time. There you go.
No, I got you. But
Ah.
yo, the Indiana Jones manservant thing was.
That's
See,
pretty.
see,
epic.
see, you couldn't just let that go.
But
right?
there's beauty there because we are on the Oscars Eve right now, and Short Round is about. I'm sure he's about to get
I
an
hope he
Academy
gets
Award.
All I
Was he
know.
nominated?
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Oh yeah, and he's won. He won a couple of awards already.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I love Short Round.
Mhm.
Jones.
You call him Dr. Jones.
Lady, you call him
Lady,
Dr. Jones.
you call him Dr. Jones. I touched nothing.
Dominus Ominous.
Dominus Ominous.
Don't bless me for that, man. I'm not. Look,
No,
I'm
I'm
not
just
pressing any buttons.
okay. All right, go
Cinematic
ahead.
gold, cinematic gold, my friend.
Go ahead, Flash.
I
Give
got
me
you,
some
bro.
gold. Go ahead.
What's your name? Cause I'm impressed. Can you treat me good? I won't settle for less. You a hot boy, a rock boy, a fun toy, toy Glock boy. Where you live? Is it by yourself? Can I move with you? Do you need some help? A cook boy, I'll give you more. I'm a fly girl, and I like those hot boys.
Say what?
Baby, you got what I want. Because y'all be driving Lexus Jeeps and the Benz Jeeps and the Lincoln Jeeps, nothing cheaper. Got the platinum visa.
Let me give you my research on that one. Hot Boys is
Hit it.
one of 3 songs from her The Real World album that was released in 1999, her second album. That remix of that song broke the record for the most weeks at #1 on the U.S. R&B charts, dated from January 15th for 18 weeks at #1 on the hot rap single charts. And how about that?
Wow.
I'm not
How about
surprised.
that?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
How about that?
Now that remix features Jay-Z. I think
Jay-Z
so.
on the beat? He might be.
Yeah. You
Is
sure?
Jay-
That is not in my notes.
Oh, I'm not sure.
I know there was a 1 Minute Man remix.
A
Jay's
1
on
minute
it.
man. That's what it
He's
is.
on 1 Minute Man.
Okay.
But the original version too.
That's right.
He's on
That's
the
right.
album.
My bad. I get them mixed up. My bad. Yeah. Missy, what also I'm hearing right now, yes, the dancers were fire. What I'm hearing right now are all her, all the people she brought with her. Like that's Lil Mo on there. You know, you got SWV on the previous track. You had Tweet, you know, Aaliyah, of course, God rest her soul. There's so many people that she was able to squire and, you know, give a career, give a sound, put them out there.
I think what you were thinking was that's Escobar on the remix.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
There it is. Thank you.
That's your thing.
Thank you. Yeah, Nas and Eve. That's right. Nas and Eve on that remix as well.
And don't look. You just flew past Tweet. That was.
I did well, but I said Tweet.
Yeah, I know you just flew past that. I
Yeah.
know he's going to hit some Tweet.
Please do.
I'll reserve judgment till we get to Tweet.
Okay. All right.
All right, Flash, let's keep going then.
You know what?
On that
On
note,
that note,
Come on! Woo! I like this! Huh? Yeah! Huh? Sweet! Yo! This so sick, I gotta take it back one more time. Huh? Wicked.
I want to put the needle on that girl. Turn the lights on. Let's get closer than most. Turn the lights on. Think we can get to know each other better if we turn the lights on.
That's the almighty DJ CJ Flash, just at the tip of his 10 fingers. He's got it. Oh, you want to hear that? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Hold it. Here we go.
Yes.
Look at that.
I mean,
Look at you.
we could go through all of Tweet's catalog.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That was a pimp move right there because he didn't even touch on Southern Hummingbird. That was just he just going to drop some new stuff on.
Yeah. No shit.
I see what you.
He's going in though. He's going into Southern Hummingbird. Look at him. Look at the wheels turning.
You see it? You see it? You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you talk about an artist that was an artist and a producer that were meant for each other.
Yeah.
What they did was, and it happens in different decades where in different eras where there are producers and artists that were just meant for each other. Philly International, they were just those artists were meant for each other. Those two together, it's just hard to even quantify because it is so. They were so in lockstep, so in unison. It was almost like it. Literally, I felt as a lover of music, I felt like one was the paint, the other was the brush.
Yeah, that's a really good.
That's the way.
Well said.
That's the way it felt to me.
Well said.
Yeah, they needed. Well, Tweet needed her for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. For sure.
Because she had such a distinct voice that she needed someone who could wrap around her instrument but not overpower her instrument.
Yeah.
And give her the room to breathe and grow at the same time. And you can hear it in this next
Who is an amazing vocalist considering she smokes 20 packs a day. She is sweet and still rocking it. Still rocking it.
Yeah.
Wow. She's smoking with cigarettes?
See.
What say you, almighty CJ Flash? What say you?
Let's see.
Tell you what I did last night. I came home, say around 2:45, still so high, hypnotized in a trance from this body, so buttery brown and tantalizing. You would have thought I needed help from this feeling that I felt. So shook, I had to catch my breath. Oops, there goes my shirt up over my head. Oh my, oops, there goes my skirt dropping to my feet. Oh my, ooh, some kind of.
I like that.
Sing that, Jerry. Go on, sing it.
Ooh.
Oh,
there goes my. So you know what? This is so early 2000s and everything like that. It just reminds me that I went to the first BET award show. I've told you guys about that. All those artists that we've been talking about tonight were all there because they were in their heyday at that time. And I remember seeing Tweet, beautiful woman, taller than you think, and just smooth like that. I think she even performed at the show that night. So it was a great time.
I had a crush on her. And shout out Monique Hosley, who was at We at the time, and I said, I don't care. I just got to meet her. I just want to meet her. I just want to meet her.
And did you get your wish?
And I did.
Yes, sir.
And she was able to say hi in between cigarettes. She was able to say hi. And she's stunning in person. She's stunning.
She really is.
Yeah,
she's
really stunning.
Yeah.
Can I make one comment about
Christy Love?
Yeah, one comment about cigarettes. You guys ever? I know none of us smoke cigarettes anyway.
Speak for yourself, man.
At night, no.
But do you realize how expensive them cigarettes are?
I have not. Are they as expensive as eggs?
Next time you you can buy a bunch of eggs for the pack of cigarettes.
How much is a pack of cigarettes?
They're at least $8 or $9 for one pack.
Eggs?
No way.
At least.
Man, my mom and them used to send me to the store with a note to get them cool filter kings, them Benson and Hedges menthol lights, or them 100s. And they were under $1 at that time.
Well, not no more. Not no more. Just the next time you go into a gas station or something like that, just look over behind there. That's why they got them locked up behind them, because
Are you really? You're serious?
I'm dead serious. Cigarettes cause a grip, and I've never smoked in my life, but they cause a grip, man.
Guess
Why
what?
they
Here we go, right here, $11 a pack.
$11.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's our man Tony Sandoval right there, and Christina right there.
What's
Tony
up, y'all?
No
The
way.
Rearview Classics.
Man.
And let me,
Tony,
while
how you
he's up
doing?
there, let me say that every Wednesday night, starting at, I believe it was 8 o'clock,
Mhm.
Rearview Classics with Tony Sandoval. Tony, tell us in the
right.
notes here. And
That
they saying
brother.
hi.
Hi.
Hey.
While you're at it, tell us where they can find him, Tony, and then we'll put that up there too. In the
Not the
meantime,
cigarettes, the show.
Not the cigarettes. No. Not-
8
don't give
p.m.
us a hookup for Virginia Slim.
Right.
Don't do that.
Oh, I got you.
Don't do that.
Yeah. All right, Flash. Keep it going, bro.
Newports.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. See, no one else, let me let you do. That's why I don't mind to spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world. Don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on.
Ooh,
Angelic.
man.
I would
Angelic.
have lost a $5 bet
Why?
because in my mind, I always think Timberland.
Really on that
Yeah.
production?
Missy.
I would have lost a $5 bet
Missy
Missy.
wrote.
for sure.
Really, when you listen to Missy and you listen to Timberland, Missy is much more stripped down than Timberland. And and you listen to the women that she produces, they all have these light, papyrus voices. You listen to her, Nicole Ray, Tweet, all of them. None of them have the, big ruddy voices. They have voices that you have to produce around.
Except Miss Jade.
Miss Jade had a
Miss Jade.
That's true. That's
Yes.
true. Wow, look at
Except
you.
Miss Jade.
That's true.
What do you
But-
think Aaliyah would be right now if she had was
At the
still
Oscars,
Yeah, me too.
collected one?
On her
At the
Oscars. Yeah,
EGOT level.
she might be producing the Oscars, man.
Yeah.
She was yeah, definitely, because I think the next step for her was the stage,
Yeah.
the Great White Way stage, not what we talked about, but
Aida. Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Lead horn.
Yeah. She could have did. But I'm saying she could have did Aida
Yeah,
hands down.
yeah.
hmm
She was on the precipice, man.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
She was on
Were
the
you the
precipice.
one who was saying she would warm up? Somebody was saying that she would warm up and do like these operatic vocals for warm up.
I wasn't. I didn't. I remember hearing that conversation.
Yeah,
No, that was
somebody
that,
said
but that was on the show. That was what's my guy's name with Babyface? We just did.
Oh,
Oh
Daryl.
yeah.
Daryl.
Daryl was
Daryl,
saying
yes.
that. That's right. And
Remember
then,
that conversation? That's right.
yeah. So she had a lot in her toolkit that she was yet to show us. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, she was, and the acting was it was a little plastic in the beginning, but she just jumped into it. She she didn't, but then she dove head into it and started taking some classes. And I didn't watch the whole film because I don't do anything that has to do with the devil at all.
Oh, Queen of the
But
Damned.
the Queen of the Damned, though, that what I saw, she was, wow. She was delivering. She had come a long way from Jackie Chan. She had come, not Jackie Chan,
No, what's the
Jet
one
Li.
with DMX?
Jet Li.
Romeo Must Die.
Yeah.
Romeo Must Die. That was filmed here. in the
Yeah.
Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With West Indian Archie.
Who? Where? What?
Big shout out to Anthony Anderson. I believe
Yeah,
he was in
Anthony
there.
Anderson was
Anthony
in that as
Anderson.
well.
Yeah.
Did some-
West Indian Archie was in there.
What's
That's
his name?
right.
Yes.
West Indian Archie.
Archie, my man.
You know what? He lives here now. I probably should not say that, but I
Too late.
always call him West Indian Archie. Every time.
Delroy is the
Delroy. Oh my
He is
God. I'm like, what?
He is
Yes.
the coolest of the cool. Big shout out to him
Very
and his
cool.
wife.
And
I see he's got
brand new movie coming out.
is it a movie or miniseries or
It's
something?
a film.
It's a film.
Okay.
with Kerry Washington.
Yeah. I thought it was like a several parter. It said part 1 or something like that. So okay.
Ooh,
I thought it was a film.
I thought it was
Okay.
too, but you might have read the notes more than I did.
You read, obviously. I don't read.
I'm just saying. I thought I saw that. But anyway, yeah, he said something with Kerry Washington where he plays her father. Just got out of prison or something like that. And so
Looks good.
one of those kind of
Is it unjailing?
I don't think
I don't remember the name.
that's a
of it.
horrible title if that is the
That's even hard to pronounce. You can't even pronounce that.
hell is that?
I'd like 2 tickets for ungelling, please.
Yeah, no thank you.
Excuse me?
Well,
Ungelling.
it makes sense. You're right. It's not the greatest title,
Sad title.
but it makes sense when you.
When you think about it, as which I don't want to do when I'm asking for 2 tickets to see something. Anyhow,
Yeah.
back to Missy Misdemeanor
Back to
Elliott.
misdemeanor, which we're doing tonight.
I'm getting
That's what we do on this show. We start talking. That's because me and
I
my
know,
friends
we
sit
do.
around talk about music and what it means to us, and that meant for us to talk about the movie, which led to anyway. So for those first timers, that's what we do. It's not just a straight show. We just having fun, like you're sitting on the couch. I'm glad you joined us. Keep it going, Flash.
It's like that beat. You just wait for it to come back. And you just grab it.
Exactly. Wait, just stay right there. We'll be back to the show in just a second. Hold on. Go ahead, Flash.
No. I was looking for affection, so I decided to go swinging in my direction. I'll be out of control. Let's take it to perfection. Just you and me. Let's see if you can bring the nasty out of me. Let suck it, ooh, suck it to me, I can turn it to ooh. I can take it like you know, do a long throw, backstroke.
Okay,
That
so
was hard.
now that we're playing a few more, I can hear a difference between what she does and what Timbaland does.
Right.
Timbaland's songs are a lot more busy, and I don't mean that in a negative way. There's just a lot more going on.
Yeah, he's a
And
drummer.
of course, his voice is in there for every one of them too.
Right.
So,
Right.
but yeah, you're right, Ryan. She keeps it nice and light and sparse, but
Yeah.
it still gets you where you need to go. So
Yeah.
But that remix, though, Flash, I'm not mad at you, brother. The Sock It To Me remix.
Hardcore.
Not bad. Who did that remix?
That's
Who
a
was
very
that?
good question.
Man,
If I
that was in the time, right on. Yep, right there you go. That was in the time where everybody had a dance hall remix.
Yeah.
Everybody had a dance hall. Your girl, Jerry, had one of my favorites for Tony Braxton had a dope one.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
It's fire.
Yeah.
what
It's
song?
fire. I still play it
What song?
for Make Me High.
Making me high, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh, it's high.
Send me that. Send me that, man, so I
no.
can hear that.
No,
Come
no,
on,
it should have
bro.
been. It should have been gift with purchase with that shirt. So you
Damn.
Damn, man. I'm
Okay.
talking about bringing it back. Just so I was relaxing
Dude,
a
this
little
shirt
bit.
it's speaking for itself. It's like
You know
I feel
you're
like I'm
never
at Trader
safe.
Joe's.
You're never
You know,
paper,
and again,
paper, plastic.
Whichever is easiest for you.
this is coming from a man
Can I get a $2 check?
who's wearing a t-shirt, ladies and gentlemen. He's wearing a t-shirt.
I just want a $2 check, brother. That's all I
He's
want.
wearing a t-shirt.
Yes, I am wearing, but it's a long sleeve T-shirt
Oh, it's
with
formal.
no suede.
It's formal.
When am I going to see you again, Russ? Because I'm going to sneak up behind you.
I need to see you, bro. Believe it or not, CJ and I got a Christmas gift for you, and I meant to bring it to City Hall, and I forgot. So,
Well, you know what? This is
I'm
a
going to
good time for
rewrap
me to
it.
say this.
It'll be next Christmas.
It could be my birthday present too. It's in January. So, speaking of birthdays,
Mm-hmm.
this guy's got a birthday coming up this weekend.
Does he?
Yes,
Yes, he does.
What's about to happen,
It's a
CJ?
big party. It's a big
I was
party.
trying to figure out a way to get CJ to play "Happy Birthday" for himself, but I guess that's probably not appropriate. So I'll just
You have a
announce
remix?
it.
You don't want him
bringing
to
a
play the
birthday.
version he's going to play.
No, you don't want me to
I
play
do.
that.
I do. I do.
You?
Get
I
on
can do
up and shake a booty. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. You know, I don't have no problems playing it for myself.
Thank you.
But happy birthday in advance to you, CJ Flash.
Yes, happy
Kept he coming.
birthday.
Kept he coming. Kept he
21.
Kept he coming. Kept he coming.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Mama Peter's got a question here because I flashed
she
this
say?
picture up.
Did Beyonce rip off Missy on the horse? Oh,
Mm,
no.
No.
Beyonce.
No, but she got A. Marie big time.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's
she
true.
got A. Marie.
yeah, she got Amy from the jump start.
Yeah.
I like what you're doing. Thank you.
Borrowing that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Beyonce's known to borrow heavily. For
She
sure.
didn't she snatch Rich? She snatched Rich, right?
Yeah, Rich and Dad. Yeah, for
snatched
Crazy
Rich.
in Love.
Crazy in Love, and
Harrison.
almost never to be heard from again.
Yeah.
And I love A. Marie. I love A. Marie.
Thank you for the
She had-
birthday shout outs. Appreciate you.
Flash, keep that music going for us, please.
Okay, here's a curveball. This is
Another
talking
curveball.
about
That's three
her
curveballs.
remixes, Missy remixes, and Missy produced stuff. This is one of my favorites.
Boy, you're so fine, and there's no doubt. When it comes to good taste, I know what I'm talking about. I dig your style, dig your style, the way you flow. It's like that. I think I like your style. I know you like the way you groove.
See?
All right.
Wow. 702.
702.
702.
Mhm.
Vegas in the house.
Yeah. Now that's when I first saw Missy. She was doing a video, I feel like, with 702. And I thought she was from Vegas.
So
I had no
where's
idea.
Where my girl's at?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's when I
Here we
first
go,
really
that
paid
from the
attention to
front
her.
to back.
Yeah.
Look at Jerry.
Go on,
See,
Jerry.
This is back when I was a DJ on the radio and I was playing those songs over and over and over and over.
And that song
over
played
again.
over and over and over and
Yes.
over.
I'm guilty of about 982 times in one night.
Oh my
Good
God.
It's a good
Oh,
song.
It
yeah,
was.
it was.
702
was.
I thought they were on the next. I
Yeah.
didn't realize they were on the next bus out of there. I thought they were on the next. I
No,
like them a lot.
I like
But there's a
them
lot of
too.
those bands in that era that, not necessarily the ones that Missy produced, but there were a lot of bands in that area. I take that back.
Era.
Groups in that area
Uh-huh.
that were, it was just quick.
Era or area? Like in that time?
Era.
Or in
Era.
that?
In
Okay,
that
okay,
time.
okay.
Next, Ideal, 702.
Oh my God.
Just,
Yeah,
you know,
go down the list. There was,
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
real. And they all kind of, evaporated.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true. But they made an indelible impression because, those songs, you still sing them today.
true.
Next song, all those songs will get
Too
you on
Close,
the dance floor.
Too Close and Wifey.
Yeah, exactly.
You cannot call them a one-hit wonder.
No.
Yeah, no, they
You
got
can't,
a
and
few
you
of
can't
them.
call 702 a one-hit wonder.
No.
Exactly.
Because Stilo, I still use Stilo today. I use that
Yeah.
vernacular.
The
today.
phrase.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you age yourself immediately.
It's okay. Look at the show I'm on.
I
Look,
remember
look at the
that
top
song.
star. Look at the top star.
I'm going to need to talk to you when the show is over, Russ. I need to talk to you.
I'm sorry. As soon as the show's over, people don't understand. As soon as the show's over, it's
Yeah, he pretty much does. He pretty much does. He turns
I
his
know.
light out. He said, all you can do is see him somewhere in there. He's doing like this.
It's true.
done.
You see
And that's
the white
okay. I
in
guess
the
that's
shirt.
my cue to say everybody good night, everybody. So
Mhm.
show's over.
Those are-
Look, we're talking about the swing mob before. Don't forget that Genuine was part of that too.
That's right.
Yes.
And so,
Right.
so Missy
Lumpkin.
Misdemeanor Elliott is our subject tonight. Is we're celebrating Women's History Month on IRTS Live. Keep it going,
you. Got
Flash.
Boy, I'ma make you love me, make you want me, and I'ma give you some attention tonight. You follow my intuitions, what you wishin'. See, I'ma keep you up all night for a long time. So start counting away. Wake me up, show me what you got, 'cause I don't want no 1 minute man to break me off. Show me what you got, 'cause I don't want no 1 minute man. Break me off. Show me what you got, 'cause I don't want no.
Another
waiting on
video
Luda.
that played
I'm
over
waiting
and
on
over
Luda.
and over
Waiting
and
on
over.
Luda.
Let him get his verse in.
You want Luda? Oh.
Yeah, all nighter.
It's time to set your clock back about as long as you can. I stop daylight, it's ludicrous, the maintenance man. Get your oil changed, I check fluids and transmission. You 1 minute fools, you wonder why y'all missing. On the back of milk cartons and it's no reward, no regards. Close, but it's no cigar. A hard head make a soft ass, but a hard make the sex last. I jump in pools and make a big splash. Water overflowing, so get your head right. It's all in your mind, punk, so keep your head tight. Enough with tips and advice and things. I'm big dog, having women seeing stripes and things. They go to sleep, start snoring, counting sheep and they so wet that their body started leaking. Just 'cause I'm an all-nighter, shoot all fire. Ludicrous, balance and rotate all tires.
I like Ludacris.
Yeah.
I like Ludacris a lot.
Yeah, he's fun.
Now he talks like he sounds. He raps like he sounds. He talks.
Yes, he
sounds
does.
like that.
He
I
does.
like him a lot.
He's a lot of fun. You know, I again didn't listen to Missy just before this because I just kind of wanted to be surprised by every track. And it listening to this lets me know how much she really and that kind of aesthetic really influenced everybody, because Luda had some crazy videos, some big kind of bombastic sound as well. Busta Rhymes, I would say Busta and Missy kind of were going toe to toe for a while on their video production.
Hype.
Hype Williams, yeah, but you know, he had to execute for them because you know, Hype wasn't given that same aesthetic to Babyface, you know.
No, but Babyface wanted that energy, in that everybody wanted that energy that these animated artists, especially with Busta, you just say action and he's going he's animated. You know, it's going to happen. With Missy, she almost was like almost a caricature.
Yeah.
You know, that he could do whatever he wanted to do with her, like a piece of clay.
Yeah.
And she was down for it because she didn't fit. Let's face it, she wasn't your typical R&B songstress. You know, she didn't fit the mold. She didn't look a certain way. She didn't sound a certain way. Her hair wasn't this length.
Right.
And yet she slayed
every time
because she was so. What he was able to do with her was he added a layer of confidence that you could actually feel through the TV.
Yeah.
And that's hard to do.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who shoot for who do videos where it's so two-dimensional that it's just okay. I'll come back to the next one. You know? But Missy, and it wasn't just what he created with her, although it helped. You know, it did help get a real path for her voice. But the other thing she was doing, she was so animated. She was so you got her. You wanted to listen to what she had to say. You wanted, and also there's an enigma there too, because she didn't really talk a lot. So when she did do something, you paid attention. You were up. I'm up here. I want to hear it. I want to know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You talk about her dancing skills too.
Yeah, she had gigs, man. Yeah,
she's still fire. You saw her on the 50th anniversary.
I did see that.
I got a chance to see her at Essence a couple years ago. She was, dude,
breaking it down.
Yeah, she brought it.
Yeah. She got honored this past Grammys as an icon, icon award prior to the Grammys. And
I wish we would have seen that.
I know it was something to see. I only got to see a snippet of it, a moment of it, but you know, with the same amount of like energy that she brings to the videos and all of that, she kind of brings in real life in terms of her presence, in terms of her fashion, the choices that she makes and how she shows up in the room. She really is an icon. She, is well deserving.
She seems very humble. Every time I've seen her on television, she seems very humble.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised that people are giving her all this attention. She always seems
and that seems very genuine, because when you meet her, it's the same. And it doesn't seem like it's oh shucks. It doesn't seem like that. It seems very
again.
That's really. Just put it with the rest of them.
Right.
She doesn't give you the Taylor Swift.
Right. Oh, what? Right. It's true.
Yes, Taylor. That's why you're sitting in the front row, because you made arrangements to win before you got here.
Exactly.
But please, Taylor, Go right ahead.
Remember when you said that you would only come if you were going to win? That's
right.
why we put you up there. So.
That's real.
We got a few more minutes on this show tonight. We gotta cut it a little short because we got some things to do tonight. But what, 2 more songs, Flash?
I can do 2.
Go for it.
Mississippi putting it down. I'm the hottest round. I told y'all mother, y'all can't stop me now. Listen to me now. I'm lasting 20 rounds. And if you want me, then come on get me now. Is you with me now? Then biggie bounce. I know you dig the way I switch my style. Holla, holla. People sing around. Now people gather round. Now people jump around. Get your freak on. 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 Get your freak on.
See, and another one, just videos that you saw a million times, but you never
Now,
got tired of them, man.
I feel bad now that we've talked about videos so much and we've not seen one of them. So we're going to have to do another show.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
well.
So this
Okay.
is 2-parter for sure.
Yeah.
I tried to find a video. I was hoping that I could find like a 30-second or 1 minute just
Snippet.
with everything
Yeah.
with everybody touching it, but
Oh.
nobody made one. So maybe we're gonna have to make that.
We're
So
going to have to make it.
we're gonna have to make that. So
Yeah.
Get Your Freak On was a big hit, man.
Oh, my
It was a
gosh.
Shout
big,
out
big
Nelly
hit.
Nelly Furtado.
Yeah. Yeah. For the remix. Was she on the, she wasn't on the,
She was on the remix.
yeah, the remix. Yeah. Oh, man. Nelly.
Speaking of where have they gone? Where's Nelly Furtado nowadays?
I
man?
know. She's making frittatas. She has a restaurant. A restaurant called Nelly.
Ryan does a
Frittata.
Russell joke. That's Ryan doing a Russell joke. You took that right off the.
It's actually in a mini mall right next to Mom's Spaghetti.
Ryan, you sounded just like Russell on that joke. Too.
Oh, I'm being influenced by my brother.
That's all right. I love you for that. I love you for that.
Nelly
That was
Frittata.
good.
That was fun. That made me laugh a little.
Yeah. You should be proud of yourself. That was
Thank
a good
you.
one.
Thank you.
That was a great song. That was a great song. Just like you said, you probably could still play that right now
Oh, yeah.
and get the crowd jumping, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
So
Everyone.
that was a Timberland produced song, correct?
Definitely.
Okay. All right.
Can you hear it?
Well, yeah, and I hear it, but I also heard it with
Bubba
Bubba Sparks.
Sparks. That's right.
Yeah.
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 I love Bubba Sparks. Bubba Sparks was
He was in that same kit at that time. I mean, he
Yeah.
wasn't really deviating from that production kit.
And you
Right.
spent some time with Bubba, didn't you, Russ?
yeah. We worked together, and his manager Bobby. We had a lot of good fun. Me, Bubba Sparks, and Rihanna. The whole little
yeah.
clique. We had
That's
a
so
lot of
good.
fun.
That's cool.
Really good dude. Really super duper Alabama kid, but man,
Wow.
he was a good dude. He we went to create. Damien will actually attest to this. I took him to Creative Music
Uh-huh.
in San Francisco, and to meet Joe and Elba. And every time I have a real artist in the Bay, not plastic artist, but a real artist, I will bring them to Joe and Elba because Joe was the oracle.
Yes.
He will tell you the truth. He
Mm.
will tell you the truth. Only time I brought somebody there plastic, actually I didn't bring him there. This kid Vicious from the show
Oh.
Platinum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was we won't go there. But anyway, but we were walking across the street to go to the store, and we're in San Francisco in the ocean, in the Mission Ocean area. And the cat stopped in the middle of the street and was just terrified.
What?
Terrified. What is going on? Dude, get out the street.
Get
And he's
on.
looking down the street. He says, Do we need to go? What's going on here? We gotta go. I said, what are you talking about? He says,
Oh God.
that. And he's looking. He had never seen fog before.
Oh
the
my
fog was-
God.
The fog was
Oh,
rolling
man.
in.
Oh.
He's
And
like,
you
it's
can
the
imagine
Lord. It's
someone
the
who
Lord.
had never seen fog before, though.
Mm.
The way it rolls into the city to come
Yeah.
down the valley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's like, we gotta
Yeah.
go, bro.
Yeah. Moses is coming apart that pretty
Exactly.
soon.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Oh,
see
you-
Ramses anywhere around
Right.
here, so they're coming for me.
I
We
got to
gotta
go.
go.
All you gotta do is zip your coat. You be all right. You be all right. Just
Oh,
zip your
man.
jacket up.
It was funny to me, but then I had to step back and go, oh,
Alabama. That boy,
that's
Bama.
sweet.
That is.
He's so sweet.
Come on, son.
Or
Come on,
or you know
son.
what else? When you have these hardcore rappers and just hardcore, just gun toting on the album covers, just rough,
Mhm.
rough, and you're crossing the Bay Bridge because you're going to another stop, and they are on the phone calling their mama, talking about, yeah, mama, I can see Alcatraz.
I always like to say that people save money for a whole year to spend 1 week in the Bay Area. You know,
Yeah.
so
And we take it for granted.
We are
take it-
lucky.
yes, we do, because there's so much.
We
to
pay
do
a
in
premium for it, but
Yes, we do.
but it's a beautiful place.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right, we got time for one more song, and then part 2, I think, is will be Missy Elliott and some Timberland. How about that?
All right.
I love
Tim,
that.
Missy Tim, part
Yep.
2. Go ahead. For right now, let's do this one more.
Anybody want to take a guess what the song is?
I want to say I know what I want you to play, because when I heard you play it, you changed my world on it. So I'm gonna say Lose Control.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say Higher Ground.
Higher Ground. Okay. Jerry.
I'll go with Lose Control. That'd be a good one.
Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
I got a cute face, chubby waist, thick legs in shape, rump shaking both ways, make you do a double take. Planet rocker, showstopper, flow proper, head knocker, beat scholar, tail dropper. Do my thing, mother. I'm the Rolls Royce, Lamborghini, Blue Medina, always beaming, rag top, chrome pipes, blue lights, out of sight. Long weed, sold in, say it again, sold in, make that money, throw it in, booty bouncing, don't hit. Everybody here, get your best.
Changed your world, huh?
Yes.
Say
So
more.
I've had the pleasure of working with this cat for a very long time, and he is quietly one of the best DJs I've ever seen do it. But he's also a purist.
Yes.
Very.
And so when this record came out, CJ had his hater stamp on it, like he was ready to go, because the song is an interpolation of a great Boogaloo song, Clear by Cybertron.
Yeah.
The remix to Clear by Cybertron.
Right.
And I just knew he was going to hate it, but he actually kind of dug it. And then I had a chance to play with him in another country a couple of years ago, and we were doing the after party. Everybody was rushing in at the same time. And CJ was starting his set, and he started the set off with that, and it was fire.
Yeah.
He had the audience in a headlock. I'm talking about 2,000 people moved from the beach to the club,
Wow.
and he had them in a headlock. He started us off with that, and it was ridiculous. It was one of those. We always say we have this thing with DJs, because the three of us all work together. If you're not really feeling it, somebody else is right. So get off the tracks.
Yep.
The train is coming. Get off the tracks.
Get off the tracks.
So I just stepped back, let him do his thing, and it was crazy.
Wow.
It was one of those moments.
Wow.
That's
That's a trip. I thought you were gonna be like, "Ooh, that was my song," and you just about I was hoping for that story.
No. But I do want to nominate Fat Man Scoop in the Hype Man Hall of Fame.
Yes.
He should be there along with DJ Cool.
DJ Cool.
Yes, they should be there.
A fellow Pisces, March 20th.
There you
March
go.
March
Shout him out,
20th.
shout him
Yeah.
out. We got to get him on the show.
We do have to get Cool on the
Yeah,
show.
give
I
him-
think he might do it too.
Yeah, give him a shot.
I will.
All right.
Oh,
let's
but
do
don't
that.
pop, Mom. Don't pop nothing. You gotta. I need to
Let me
see
put that
it.
one more time. Mom said she happened with her
Don't pop
cane.
nothing. Don't pop nothing. Let's pop your knee back in.
Mom, do not do that. We're not trying to test your Obamacare tonight. No.
Mom, you
Or her
look too far.
or her lifelong medical care. Speaking of one of our
saying.
sponsors,
Speaking of.
let me see this really quickly. I need to thank our sponsors who've been with us. We're in season number 7 right now. Lifelong Medical Care has been with us from the very beginning. United Players has been with us for the very beginning. And Edric Jerome with his Blue Eye Shadow documentary has been with us all of 2023. We thank you very much. We want you guys to go see. What was that, Brian? What was that?
I was throwing up hearts.
Oh, okay.
not gang signs. There.
I didn't know what you was, if you were going all. I didn't know what
Keep
she was doing.
going. That
Nip-
was
nip
lifelong
was-
medical.
Yes, okay,
Feel me?
nip-
I was banging for the I don't.
I thought you was doing a little Memphis Grizzlies on us. What's my brother's name?
Oh,
Oh,
John
no,
Morant.
no, don't do
You
that.
know,
Right,
no.
right. Morant lift
see.
up my shirt.
Yeah.
See what I'm holding.
Let's see.
And he got a
Let
little
me
gun
look-
like he's on it.
Let
Like
me
that.
look tough. Let me look tough with my Avon 9mm.
That's right.
Pew 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 pew.
I sure hope he learns from this. I sure hope he
So,
learns.
too. I
from
hope
that.
his dad smacked him in the back of the head.
Well, his dad got to quit hanging out with him and stay home every now and then.
That's it.
Remind him I'm your father, not your
Right.
buddy.
Homeboy.
But let's
Yeah.
stop that because his father is there. His father was a big,
Yeah.
he's been there. Taught him how to play. Taught him how to be, and all kids they stumble. They all
Yeah.
stumble.
Well,
Yeah.
Dad, you've done your job. Now let him go and become a man.
Yeah.
He
needs
right now,
help.
Dad. The crazy thing is, but I'll say this: all the talk we did about the Balls family,
Mhm.
Mhm.
you don't see their father no more. He
That's
backed
true.
out.
That's
As
true.
crazy as he was at the beginning, he backed out and let him do his thing.
True.
I mean,
Well, maybe
now the
my
kids
thing-
are always hurt. They're always hurt. They can't play
Well, that's
games
because
in a row,
that's
but
because they played 1,000 games in AAU
that
before
could
they
be
even
part
went
of
to
it.
the-
Yes, that
But
could be part of it.
I will say this: imagine maybe he was there by his side to roll with him because he knew how fragile he was.
Right.
Mm.
He knew him best. He knew, I need to stay. And that one night he decided not to go to the strip club with his son.
And look
He
what
was like,
happened.
"Here's my moment. Look what I bought while you weren't looking, Dad."
Yeah.
Pew pew pew. Right.
Last little bit. What about our thoughts on Chris Rock special? Y'all see that?
Oh, haven't seen
Yeah.
it yet.
Oh, I
I
saw
haven't
it.
seen it
You haven't
yet.
seen it?
I heard
Oh,
it's hilarious.
Russ, you saw it?
I saw it's basically the same show that he was
Yeah.
touring with. Shout out to our
Except for the
cousin
last 10
Tina
minutes.
Ferris, who was tour managing that whole piece, and she helped put it together. The last 10 minutes are different than what you saw on the road,
Mhm.
so I'm not going to give it away for anybody because it's not just the sound bites. You have to actually watch and look at his demeanor.
It's not for the
as he's
weak at
delivering.
heart. It's not for the weak hearted. He's been holding on to this.
No,
And then
and what gets lost on people that no one really trips off is that there is intent in his brilliance,
Mhm.
and there's a reason why that show was shot in Baltimore.
Mhm.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Okay, Ryan,
Yes.
Jada's from Baltimore.
Oh, that is so rude. That's shady.
And you know what? I had not thought about that.
Eddie
I had not thought-
LaBelle.
that's a whole
Eddie
nother layer.
Boots.
It's a
Oh.
whole nother layer. But tell me the title of the show again.
Selective outrage.
Selective Outrage is a perfect title for it. And let's just say the last 10 minutes brought it all together,
Wow.
because
Okay.
that says so much about what so many people do to all of us and what people do to you. Let's put it that way. Selective outrage, just keep that in mind as he's talking about it, that people always put selective outrage. It's not you. It's not you. You don't deserve to be slapped sometimes. It's selective outrage. So
Mm.
Well,
keep that in mind.
also you can tell just how important that moment was to him because I've seen Chris Rock a million times, and he was always here in the area because his
Yeah.
wife is from Oakland and ex-wife is from Oakland. I've never seen him mess up a joke.
Yeah, he did mess it. Yeah.
And,
well, now we're giving it away. So
Yeah, I'm not giving it away, but it was that fiery.
Yeah.
it was intense. It was intense, man.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
intense. So check that out, and let's bring some notes about that next week, everybody. So listen.
Yes, let's.
Listen, this is part 1 of Missy Elliott. We're going to bring back Missy Elliott and Timbaland on the next one, and the rest of all of her music and their music and all the things like that. This is IRTS Live. Again, we want to thank the almighty DJ CJ Flash, Big Russ, Ryan Nicole. I'm G Dub. We will see you next week. Shout out our sponsors. Make sure you take notes on this commercial I'm about to run, okay? Peace out. We'll see you next week.
Stream the award-winning short film Blue Eyeshadow for free. Blue Eyeshadow, starring Lamont Young, written by Edric Jerome and directed by Terrence Ivory, is a beautiful coming-of-age story of love and innocence. Based on the short story of the same name, this film will trigger memories of family relationships, unbreakable bonds, and the common stories we all share. Stream it now for free at seeblueeyeshadow.com.
IRTS Live is brought to you by United Players. It takes the hood to save the hood. Lifelong Medical Care, offering free vaccines for everyone 12 and over. Call Lifelong at 510-549-5454 or visit lifelongmedical.org. Brought to you by CDove HR Consulting Group, the human resources specialist, providing personalized service to building a better tomorrow. Enjoy the difference. This episode is powered by PlushLifeMedia.com. Let us remix your digital presence. Check out gdovedesigns.com to get t-shirts and hoodies that make a statement. Join DJs Big Russ and CJ Flash for the world-famous show live Fridays, noon to 4 Pacific. Catch them on the following social media platforms. And if you'd like to join us as a sponsor, please email us at info@irtsshow.com.